Rahul Gandhi, who arrived quite late in the scene even as the battle for Delhi enters its final lap today, reappeared and held 2 rallies in Delhi. 2 weeks after holding a rally in Seelampur, he held election rallies in Okhla and Patparganj constituencies, in which he had launched a blistering attack on Arvind Kejriwal, saying AAP convener lives in a Sheesh Mahal and that Delhi's seen the biggest liquor scam under the Aam Aadmi Party. Now, Kejriwal was quick to counter these charges as well. Let's listen in to what really Rahul Gandhi had to say.
केजरीवाल जी जो भी मन में आता है कह देते हैं। पहले आए थे, छोटी सी गाड़ी थी, कहा था नए तरीके की राजनीति करूंगा और कहा था कि साफ राजनीति लाऊंगा और सबसे बड़ा लिकर का स्कैम दिल्ली में हुआ है और उनके घर की आपने फोटो देख ली और केजरीवाल जी महल में रहते हैं, शीश महल में रहते हैं।
In response, Kejriwal asked why is Rahul Gandhi silent on what he calls PM's Raj Mahal. He went on to allege that Congress and BJP were hand in glove and asked why Rahul Gandhi and his family members had not been jailed in an open and shut case like National Herald.
देखिए, मोदी जी ने एक फर्जी शराब घोटाले का केस बनाकर हमारी पूरी टॉप लीडरशिप को अरेस्ट कर दिया। वहीं दूसरी तरफ कांग्रेस परिवार के खिलाफ एक नेशनल हेरल्ड का ओपन एंड शट केस है। आज तक उसमें कोई अरेस्ट क्यों नहीं हुआ?
And very clearly, of course, while Rahul Gandhi has labelled Kejriwal as corrupt, in fact, let's take a look at what really has been the history as far as the party is concerned and its position as far as issues of corruption in the national capital, particularly Liquorgate, are concerned. Rahul has labelled Kejriwal as corrupt today. However, Congress was the first party to file a written complaint against the Aam Aadmi Party in the liquor policy case. Let's take a quick look at the flip-flops that have been made. Ahead of Delhi polls on 28th of January 2025, Rahul Gandhi says that Kejriwal lives in a Sheesh Mahal and that the biggest liquor scam in Delhi happened under the Aam Aadmi Party. However, on the 13th of January 2025, Rahul Gandhi said that Kejriwal promised to end corruption as corruption ended in Delhi was another attack coming in. This is markedly different from the stand taken by the Congress party ahead of the Lok Sabha polls on the issue of Liquorgate. In March 2024, Rahul, after Kejriwal's arrest, said that a scared dictator is killing democracy. Arrest of CMs has now become common. On the 31st of March, we had seen Sonia Gandhi participating in an India Bloc rally that was held in Delhi. In fact, Sonia Gandhi shared the stage with Kejriwal's wife, Sunita Kejriwal. This rally was held to demand Arvind Kejriwal's release. And much before the Lok Sabha polls, it was in fact in July 2022 that Congress had filed a complaint. It was Anil Kumar Chaudhary who in fact said that there was big corruption in the liquor policy and had given this written complaint against the Aam Aadmi Party. We'd also seen on the 4th of February 2023, the Congress's post on social media platform X, where they had said 100 crore bribe was taken in Liquorgate and the scam money was used in Goa polls as well. Let's take a quick look at some more reactions coming in on the story.
He did everything but not only exceeded all limits of luxury, power and all. And secondly, it's very obvious that his intention was not good right from the beginning. Liquor scam happened because of him only. He's a very, very corrupt person.
तो राहुल जी ने जो बात सिसोदिया के लिए कही वो सच है। पोल खोल यात्राएं निकाली तो किसके खिलाफ थी? ये शराब पॉलिसी जिसका जिक्र आज राहुल जी ने कहा है कि सिसोदिया भाग गया, तो कोई आदमी जीती हुई सीट छोड़ के जाता है तो स्वाभाविक प्रश्न तो उठेंगे।
आखिरकार जब राहुल गांधी को दबाव में केजरीवाल के खिलाफ मुंह खोलना पड़ा और थोड़ा सा शराब घोटाले शीश महल पे क्या बोल दिया तो केजरीवाल जी तो टूट पड़े कि तुम भ्रष्ट हो, तुम्हारा परिवार भ्रष्ट है, नेशनल हेल्ड ओपन एंड शट केस है। इन दोनों के चक्कर में मत आना, ये दोनों नूरा कुश्ती कर रहे हैं। ये दोनों एक ही विचार के निकले हुए दो सैंपल है।
You're watching the News Hour at 10, debate number 1 on Times Now, Super Prime Time.
Let's take this across to our guest now. Joining us with us is Sanju Verma, national spokesperson of the BJP. We have Dr. Anand Ragnathan, author. Joining us with us also is Advocate Anmol Pawar, who's the national spokesperson of the Aam Aadmi Party. Dr. Piyush Joshi, political analyst, is also with us. Let me start with you first, Anmol Pawar. In fact, Tehseen Poonawalla expected to join us shortly as well. Anmol Pawar, question to you is this, that, in this last lap, if we can call it that, there are just a few days left as far as the campaign in the national capital is concerned. Suddenly, it appears Rahul Gandhi has discovered Arvind Kejriwal's corruption because they were with you when the Ramlila rally happened. Now, suddenly, again, the Congress party talking about Arvind Kejriwal's corruption and Sheesh Mahal. What has really happened?
Madhavji, did you notice that in his speech he did not utter a word about Raj Mahal? He repeated the speech of Bharatiya Janata Party, and it is for the Congress and the BJP to tell the people of this country that what deal has been struck between them. ये जो पति पत्नी का रिश्ता है भाजपा और कांग्रेस का दिल्ली में, इस पे कुछ प्रकाश डालना पड़ेगा आज. The whole country saw that how Mr. Arvind Kejriwal was jailed in a false and fabricated case wherein the Honorable Supreme Court wrapped the investigative agencies, labeling them as caged parrots, the ED and CBI. They very categorically said that there's no direct evidence, there's no money trail, not a single penny was recovered despite thousands of raids. But what is interesting is there's another open and shut case, National Herald case. Despite having clinching
I'm going to come to National Herald. I'll just come to National Herald in a minute. But let me take the BJP on this allegation that you're making that there is some kind of Noora Kushti that is happening. Let's just quickly bring in Sanju Verma. Sanju Verma, is there some kind of agreement between the Congress and the BJP? Our spokesperson says that today Rahul Gandhi is speaking the language of the BJP.
Madhav, first and foremost, let's get this very clear. यदि कभी किसी ने कांग्रेस पार्टी के साथ नूरा कुश्ती की है, it is Arvind Kejriwal who took their support to initially form the government way back in 2013. तो डिबेट पर थोड़ा पढ़ लिख कर आया करो before just shooting off and making reckless allegations. Secondly, saying that the Supreme Court gave Kejriwal a clean chit, that is absolute balderdash. The Supreme Court clearly said, your audience needs to listen to this, Kejriwal is being given a bail on technical and procedural grounds and not on merits of the case. And the final point is this, that the same Sanjeev Khanna, who is now the Chief Justice of India, when he was a judge in the Supreme Court about a year back, he said that 338 crores worth of tentative money trail has been established in the Delhi liquor scam. And the fourth point, the CAG. The CAG is not BJP's or Narendra Modi's handmaiden. CAG is a constitutional body, wide Article 148 of the Constitution, and the CAG has also said that the Delhi taxpayers lost more than 2,500 crores thanks to the nefarious liquor policy brought in by Kejriwal and his acolyte Manish Sisodia. तो यहाँ बैठकर केजरीवाल को क्लीन चिट देना बंद करिए. Anmol Pawar, you call yourself a lawyer.
Okay,
You should
Mr.
know
Anmol
that being
Pawar,
out
Mr.
of
Anmol
date
Pawar,
does
for your
not
kind
mean
information, nothing in your poster is visible because you are in a window. It's the only thing you're achieving by putting up that poster is you're covering your own face. I don't know if that's something you want, but it's your call. It's a free country. Tehseen Poonawalla, question to you, direct question. On odd days, the Congress party says that this is dictatorship, it's a death knell of democracy. On even days, you come out and say Arvind Kejriwal is corrupt. Why can't the Congress party make up its mind? We saw what happened in Lok Sabha polls. What was the position taken? Sonia Gandhi sitting with Sunita Kejriwal, in the Ramlila Maidan rally. Now suddenly he's corrupt again. And Congress was the original complainant in this case. Why can't the Congress make up its mind about whether agencies are misused and it's death of democracy or whether there's corruption? Surely both can't be true.
Both are true.
How?
Both are true, but
Please explain
both
to
are
us.
true. Let me explain this to you. Standing up for Arvind Kejriwal Ji's liberty is the right thing to do. Arvind Kejriwal's liberty, I have come on your shows and said, no, the way he was arrested was wrong, though there have been allegations of corruption in the liquor scam, which the Congress was the original complainant. A chief minister, the way he was arrested without procedure was not right, and on procedural grounds, he's got bail. To that extent, I stand. But any alliance with the Aam Aadmi Party is the death knell of Congress and is wrong for Delhi. Let me just put facts. Let's put facts out. If the if the union government is stopping Arvind Kejriwal from doing work, how did he build a Sheesh Mahal? Why didn't he place a CAG report of the Sheesh Mahal on the floor of the assembly? Let's ask the next question out here. Yesterday, the Honorable ex-Chief Minister of Delhi made very serious allegations that the Haryana government, I oppose the BJP, I stand against BJP tooth and nail. He's saying the Haryana government was doing a genocide and mass murder in Delhi. Now, Anand out here is a scientist. Is this possible? What is the evidence for it? None of the evidence. They selectively quote a letter, the same letter that says that Arvind Kejriwal ji is lying. To fall down and to stoop down to this level, I have never seen this level of low politics in Delhi. Let me ask my friend from the Aam Aadmi Party, Amol, where are the 25 colleges? Where are the 15 new hospitals? Where is the pollution Mukt Delhi? Where is the clean Yamuna? You have no answers on that. And fine, you don't have answers on that. You can't make up a genocide.
No. You can ask all those questions of Mr. Pawar. But tell me something, why is this for the first time, just about a week left to go as far as the Delhi campaign is concerned, Mr. Rahul Gandhi suddenly uses the word Sheesh Mahal. For all these years, he's never even uttered a phrase such as Sheesh Mahal. Why has he suddenly discovered that? He talks about Mera Bangla to le liya, humne to le liya, le lo bhai, mera chabi le lo. Aur ye Arvind Kejriwal Sheesh Mahal mein rehte hain. Why has he suddenly discovered that the Sheesh Mahal is also an issue of propriety? Has he realized that there is some resonance of that issue in Delhi?
It is an sheesh. The people of Delhi today are stunned. Please, Madhav, a gold-plated commode to flush down the taxpayers' money. Crores of curtains, what? Crores of rupees. And if all of this is lies, either you can put a defamation case on us or you table the report. Why aren't you putting a case? Because when you put a case in High Court, we'll ask you, table the report, and then you will have to put the report.
Amol Pawar.
Mr. Madhav, they try to deceive the people of Delhi by making this sweeping statements. Day before yesterday, 3 days back, it was the Honorable Delhi High Court which said that the report can be tabled in the next session. भाई तुम लोग गए थे ना कोर्ट में वहां पे कहते even the court has not listened.
Sheesh Mahal is the gold-plated commode a misrepresentation. What is the misleading? Was there a gold-plated commode or not? I'm asking you a simple question, and he says people of Delhi are shocked with Sheesh Mahal. That's the charge that Tehseen is making.
Not at all. See, our leaders Saurabh Bhardwaj and Sanjay Singh, they went to that so-called Sheesh Mahal with the entire media and challenged the Congress and the BJP to come there and show it to the whole world. जो ये झूठ बोल रहे हैं कि वहां पे सोने का कमोड है, वहां स्विमिंग पूल है, वहां
आप झूठ बोल रहे हैं तहसीन पूनावाला, you're lying
because
says
they are expert in lying and expert in
Tehseen.
abusing Arvind Kejriwal.
Can you imagine how we are clever by half, Madhav?
All
this while Mr. Pawar, it's my chance. May I please speak? Sir, may I please speak? This is not the Republic of Nonsense. This is Times Now. May I please speak? Madhav, may I make my point?
Yes, go ahead quickly.
Thank you. All the while Chief Arvind Kejriwal ji or Atishi ji stayed there, I'm sure you have images. You released those images. Why aren't you releasing it? After the house has been taken over, you decided to do a drama by trying to enter the house. What rubbish are you talking? If there is no gold-plated commode out there, if there are no curtains worth crores of rupees, if there is no wood in the kitchen, by the way, who puts wood in the kitchen? It'll catch fire.
All right, that apart, there's hypocrisy all around. So, Dr. Ranganathan, I want you to come in on what Tehseen was mentioning earlier. He says there's no hypocrisy in having two different stands. The Arvind Kejriwal's arrest, we were opposing on procedural grounds, and that the courts have upheld. I mean, do you not see any kind of stark difference in the position taken by the Congress party during Lok Sabha polls because they were in alliance and now they are not?
No, good evening, Madhav. Must I answer that question or was that a rhetorical question? Because I can see Tehseen
please respond
laughing.
To your good friend Tehseen Poonawala.
No, see, I don't need to respond. Tehseen himself is laughing. He himself finds his answer so preposterous. No, Tehseen once said, Tehseen. Rarely have I seen somebody gives an answer and the answer is so preposterous and absurd that he himself starts laughing. So I don't need to answer it. Thank you. No, but I'll tell you what's going on, Madhav. Let me make it very clear. I'll give you with example, I prove it. Congress and Aam Aadmi Party are playing, as kids we used to play that pass the parcel. You've seen it, when you've gone to picnic. एक पार्सल आता है, अरे ये दे दो उसको. Then that person has something, then he throws the parcel. So Arvind Kejriwal threw the parcel. Arey Rahul Gandhi, when you were in power, you made 35 lakh toilets. Rahul Gandhi receives the parcel, throws it. Arey Kejriwal, when you were in power, you made 12 lakh toilets. Then the parcel goes to Rahul Gandhi and he says, Arey Kejriwal, you actually took crores of money through electoral bonds and anonymous bonds that you called corrupt. The parcel comes to Kejriwal, he throws it. Arey Rahul Gandhi, you made 1600 crores through the same corrupt anonymous electoral bonds. Then it comes back to Kejriwal. He says, Arey Rahul Gandhi, you amended the FCRA Act so that you could escape conviction because you violated it illegally and took money from a mining company from outside. And the parcel comes back to Kejriwal and Rahul Gandhi says, Arey, from 2014 to 2022, you received 7 crore money through violating FCRA. Each one of them is ruthlessly corrupt. I am not even coming to Sheesh Mahal and other parties. In each and every one of these things that Congress accuses Aam Aadmi Party, the Aam Aadmi Party is accusing the Congress. For heaven's sake, somebody please tell me, can it be Tehseen? Can it be the gentleman, my good friend who always comes up with placard? He's a card-carrying member and placard-carrying member. Also कुछ दिखता नहीं है लेकिन वो दिखाते हैं. Please बता दो कि आप allies कैसे हो?
Okay.
ये दोस्त और दुश्मन ये
I think that's a fair point, and let me bring in Dr. Piyush Joshi on that. Dr. Piyush Joshi, how can you be allies after this kind of personal attacks have taken place? Rahul Gandhi attacking Mr. Kejriwal on Liquorgate, on Sheesh Mahal. In fact, Mr. Kejriwal goes a step further, reminds Rahul Gandhi about National Herald, talks about how Vadra got a clean chit. You know, is it possible for these two parties to work together when their top leaders are publicly attacking each other over allegations of corruption, Dr. Joshi? Is it curtains for AAP in the India Alliance?
Well, I don't think so, because if there is anything which is permanent, that is change. So the change in attitude of Rahul Gandhi comes as a surprise.
So because I think you are admitting that it's Noora Kushti.
Absolutely, there's no doubt about it.
There's no doubt about it. Okay.
Yeah, of course. Why would I lie to that? No, there is a Noora Kushti going on, so it's going on. So whatever it is, it is. The thing is that the Congress needs to figure out who's its enemy number one. You cannot defeat BJP in one-on-one contest in any of the elections. You hand them victories on a platter. Your leaders are always in a perpetual are involved in a state of perpetual infighting. So the least you can do is to support the parties who are defeating BJP. It's at its own game. So what does the Congress do? The Congress comes and, under some pressure of some Ajay Makhan or some Sandeep Dixit, Mr. Rahul Gandhi starts to speak all kinds of strange arguments, which he did not see until before the Delhi elections.
Okay.
So there is very little substance to this argument, and without going into the nitty-gritties of this Sheesh Mahal.
Okay, there's a breaking update coming in. I'm sorry I'm interrupting you there, Dr. Joshi. There's a breaking update coming in on the entire water poisoning claim face-off after BJP's complaint to the Election Commission. The Election Commission has written to Arvind Kejriwal asking him to substantiate the charge with facts. The charge is extremely serious in nature. Prove charges by 8 p.m. tomorrow. The EC has cited the rule book to Arvind Kejriwal and reminded the ex-chief minister of a 3-year jail term. All right, we have Pradeep Datta joining us. Pradeep, quickly take us through what the Election Commission has told Arvind Kejriwal.
Yes, Madhav, you're absolutely right. The convener of Aam Aadmi Party, Arvind Kejriwal, is in dock. Our Election Commission has written a letter saying that you will have to substantiate whatever charges you have leveled against Haryana government, saying that they were trying to poison the water and that would have led to genocide. Had the Jal Board engineers not found this in time, that would have led to so many deaths. So they are saying that by tomorrow, by 8 p.m., you have to provide evidence in this regard. Because if you are not going to provide evidence, then there will be a problem, because they have cited already legal provisions and also several court pronouncements.
All right, thanks so much for that, Pradeep Datta. We'll come back to you for more updates on this, but let me quickly bring in the AAP spokesperson, Advocate Anmol Pawar. Huge development coming in. The Election Commission doesn't normally do this. They normally don't remind leaders about the kind of gravity of the crime. They specifically mentioned 3 years jail term for promoting enmity between states and threatening national integration. Very serious charges.
Madhavji, this letter by the DJB CEO itself exposes the hypocrisy of Bharatiya Janata Party, and it also exposes their true face. The CEO itself writes that the ammonia level in Yamuna is 6.5 ppm. And for the water treatment plants to work, it should be below 2 ppm, and in the normal course, it should be around 1 ppm. So this is what we have said, that the Haryana government which is responsible for releasing raw water, clean water to Delhi, is releasing the industrial waste and the sewage waste in the Yamuna River. That is why.
Well, the Haryana Chief Minister has completely denied that today.
That is the precise
He said,
reason.
prove where there is, prove where it has come.
Why the water has become poisonous.
And sir, if it is ammonia, why would you say that there is deliberate poisoning taking place?
We have specifically mentioned because in last 50 days, it's only the last 5 days where we have seen the spike, and it is just before the elections.
Okay. Sanju Verma, but I certainly hope you don't get a notice from the Election Commission for making those comments on my show. But Sanju Verma, I'm coming to each of you one by one. Sanju Verma first.
Thank you. Madhav, let me make this point very clear. Shilpa Shinde, the IAS officer, who's currently the CEO of Delhi Jal Board, has completely debunked Kejriwal and his preposterous claims, saying that Kejriwal's claims are without basis, reckless and completely incorrect and misleading, point number one. And Shilpa Shinde knows more about the Delhi Jal Board's functioning and about ammonia levels and contamination than all the panelists here put together. The second point, Shruti Chaudhary, a senior minister of the Haryana government, has said that the Yamuna originates from Hathni Kund Barrage and travels for a distance of 220 kilometers all the way to the Wazirabad Barrage. And throughout this 220 kilometer journey, the ppm of ammonia concentration is barely 2 to 3 mg per liter, 2 to 3 milligrams per liter, which is absolutely well within what should be classified as not dangerous levels. But once it crosses Wazirabad and enters Delhi, the ppm level rises to 7 or anywhere between 8 to 9 mg per liter. And why has that happened? She says that is because that the Delhi Jal Board, for the longest time, you had Jasmine Shah, you had Somnath Bharti, you had Raghav Chadda, they were vice chairpersons of the Delhi Jal Board. They did not even put in place water treatment plants to treat industrial waste.
Okay.
They did not even repair Delhi sewer lines.
Okay.
यदि किसी को यहाँ पर बैठकर अपनी पीठ थपथपानी है, आपको तो शर्म आनी चाहिए, आप बैठकर अपनी पीठ थपथपा रहे हैं.
Anmol Pawar, respond to that. Respond, Anmol Pawar, respond.
माधव जी मुझे नहीं पता था कि आपने यहाँ पे आज जो डिबेट रखा है उसमें पैनलिस्ट्स को जो है वो मनोहर कहानियां सुनानी है. आई केम प्रिपेयर्ड विद फैक्ट्स, लेकिन ये तो अपनी दुनिया में है, झूठ पे झूठ. I mean, this letter itself exposes their baseless claims.
No, but Mr. Pawar, it is a fact that the CEO has denied the charges of Mr. Kejriwal. Is that not a fact?
I'm quoting the
But
Delhi Jal Board.
no, Madhav ji, that letter itself states that the ammonia level has soared over 700% in last 5 days.
But she's saying
How
that's
is it
attributed
possible?
to your government's handling of the
Even the water
Yamuna.
treatment plants can't function with such level of
Okay,
ammonia.
Anand Ragnathan wants to come in. Anand Ragnathan.
Madhav, can for heaven's sake sanity prevail on this discussion? Because I want to make two substantive points. Number one, it is beyond dispute that industries of every state release their effluents, toxic effluents into river waters of every state. That is beyond dispute. Haryana does it, Delhi does it, UP does it, everyone does it. The difference out here is that Kejriwal is accusing BJP of doing it deliberately and perpetrating a genocide. Would he say Punjab has one of the most polluted rivers? 1200 there are centers that pollute Punjab rivers. 159 are in the district of the Chief Minister, Man. Would he say that Man is deliberately putting poison into rivers? Number one. Number two, this happens every winter when after monsoon the water flow decreases and ammonia concentrations increase. Yes, there is an abnormal spike out here. But to suggest that BJP in Haryana is deliberately poisoning the water for Delhiites to die by the millions through genocide is, I would say, I am against criminal defamation, but this absolutely is defamatory and some step has to be taken.
Serious charges.
Final point.
Yeah.
Final point. Point I want to make, and this is where I want, Anmol ji, my good friend, and Piyush ji to come. Yes, water is being polluted and Delhiites are drinking polluted water. But air is also polluted. Is it not a fact that every winter there are 70,000 farm fires in Punjab that pollute Delhi's air and we die because of breathing in that air? The AQI should be 30. It is 999.
Okay.
Should we hold Kejriwal, AAP government and Man's AAP government responsible for perpetrating genocide through polluting our air? Kaisa logic la rahe hai?
Respond to that, Dr. Joshi. And I just want to very quickly add what the Election Commission has said. I'm quoting the exact words. The Commission noted that such allegations have serious ramifications of creating enmity between regional groups, residents of neighboring states, threat of law and order situation due to actual or perceived shortage or non-availability of water during this time of the year. It's presumed that the government of NCT of Delhi must have officially taken up such a serious and grave issue of public health with the state government of Haryana. How do you respond to this? Because Election Commission's words are very, very strong here, Dr. Joshi.
Well, Election Commission's words are very, very strong when it comes to the opposition parties. There is no doubt in that. You know, I think Election Commission will ask certain questions
to Mr. Kejriwal. They've actually sent a notice to Haryana government yesterday on this issue of ammonia. But please carry on.
Allow me to make my point, right? So, Election Commission will pose certain questions before Mr. Kejriwal, and Mr. Kejriwal is going to respond as to why he believes that it was a deliberate attempt. Having said that, you know, my question to Anandji and Sanju both is, what is C.R. Patil doing? It's an interstate river. What is he doing about the Tons River? What is he doing about the Hindon River? What is he doing about the 3 drains that are draining into the river Yamuna in Haryana? What is he doing about the pollution in Agra? What is he doing in pollution? You know, okay, there is a very small stretch of Yamuna River when it comes to Delhi. Fair enough, Mr. Kejriwal has admitted in one of his interviews that a lot remains to be done when it comes to the cleaning of River Yamuna.
Yeah.
And a lot is still desired. He has admitted that fact. Has C.R. Patil admitted? Forget about C.R. Patil. Has Shekhawat ji admitted before him? And the Water Minister...
Sanju Verma, respond to that. It's the responsibility of the centre. Kejriwal has admitted to his failure in cleanup of Yamuna River. What is the central government doing is the question coming in from Dr. Joshi.
You know, Madhav, on a debate, there was Jasmine Shah, and he said that, you know, that the Modi government has actually allocated rupees 7,200 crore, and he's actually tweeted in August 2024 that the Modi government allocated rupees 7,200 to the Delhi Jal Board so that water treatment plants could be put in place, industrial waste could be treated, and ammonia-induced contamination levels could be brought down. But then what did he say? He said that, but ऐसा हुआ कि हमें तो 7,200 करोड़ दे दिए मोदी जी ने दिल्ली जल बोर्ड के लिए, but VK सक्सेना LG ने amount clear नहीं किया, and then VK सक्सेना called out the bluff saying that the amount was not only allocated, it was disbursed.
Okay.
So the Aam Aadmi Party's national spokesperson Jasmine Shah has admitted 7,200 crore देने के बाद you guys did not have the decency to put up water treatment plants. You could not repair damaged sewer lines. यहाँ बैठकर आप मोदी सरकार को गालियां देते हैं. But final point, Madhav.
Yeah, quickly.
My final point. It is not Yogi Adityanath who's aspiring to be the CM of Delhi, nor Narendra Modi, nor Amit Shah, nor Mohan Yadav, nor Pushkar Dhami. It is Arvind Kejriwal. Accountability नामक एक चीज है, उसका spelling आता है या नहीं?
Okay, very quickly, Tehseen on this. Tehseen, the big question is this, that here you have the Aam Aadmi Party which is blaming the BJP government in Haryana. There are questions being raised on central government. But do you think that this is an issue on which, you know, leaders also have to be very responsible? What is the kind of divisive message coming out is a question that the Election Commission is asking. Should a leader who has been a chief minister, there can be charges put forth, but to say or allege that people of Delhi are being deliberately poisoned is a very, very serious charge.
I started my debate exactly with this point when I was cut off by the Aam Aadmi Party. This is criminal. This calls for criminal defamation, though I'm against criminal defamation like Anand. This is, you cannot allege that the BJP is trying to do a genocide and a mass murder in Delhi. What the hell are you thinking? This creates panic. This will create such a panic. How can you allow this? How can any civilized political party allow this kind of a discourse by a person who's aspiring to be chief minister of the state? This is uncalled for. I can tell you for a fact, Madhav, never in the history of our country has this happened. We have bitterness in our politics. Not this. This is very dangerous. This is anarchy. And Arvind Kejriwal ji had said once famously, he's an anarchist. This is anarchy.
Okay, this is anarchy. This is anarchy, very dangerous for our country. Anmol Pawar.
Madhavji, we have approached the Election Commission and asked them to form a committee comprising of engineers from Haryana, from Delhi, and the members of Election Commission to ascertain and to verify the claims made by Aam Aadmi Party. Because we are concerned about every life of the people of Delhi. The BJP is losing
but you
badly
can say
in
that
this
without
election.
threatening
That
the
is why
people
they
of Delhi are being
resorting to
poisoned,
these
sir.
dirty politics.
You know, making a sensational comment for the sake of politics. We understand there are
that's the
elections,
hard
but the
reality.
point is you have to be little responsible. Because what kind of panic will such a claim make is a big question. Dr. Ranganathan, quick response to Anmol Pawar.
You know, Pawar, with due respect to Anmol Pawar, he's a good friend. The question is not that rivers are being polluted and state governments are turning a blind eye. Punjab is doing it, Delhi is doing it, Haryana is doing it, every state is doing it. The question is that a responsible person like Arvind Kejriwal, your leader, has alleged that 31 million Delhiites are being, murdered by
yes, that's a very, very sensational claim to make. Should better sense not prevail? While in the middle of elections, of course, we understand that rhetoric can get heated, but is this really a justified claim? We'll have to leave it. Perhaps the Election Commission will pronounce on that 24 hours from now. Sanju Verma, Dr. Anand Ranganathan, Tehseen Purawala, Advocate Anmol Pawar, and Dr. Piyush Joshi, I'd like to thank all of you for joining us this evening.